Yo, what's up guys? Shawty on today, man. Coming to another video on today. I'm coming out showing my biggest winners and losers of the 2022 NBA draft. We are now a couple of days removed from the NBA draft, and I did a video similar to this last year going to my biggest winners and losers, and I had this historically awful take right here. Alright, so coming in at number 2, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this isn't even on Trey Mann. Trey Mann probably would be a good backup point guard for y'all. Thunder, but y'all really picked at number 6 Josh Giddey. As you can see right now on the screen, he's a point guard with bad ball handling skills. But wait, there's more, as I had yet another historically awful take last year as well. Alright, so coming in at number 1, Raptors fan, I'm sorry, but y'all could have had y'all point guard of the future, Jalen Suggs. Went out and you grabbed Florida State Scotty Barnes, another guy that can mold into a 3-and-D player when you already have one of those, which would be your future star OG Anunoby. Okay, y'all really could have had a backcourt of Suggs and VanVleet, and y'all went out and got Scotty Barnes. Obviously a good player, in my opinion, still a top 5 player in this draft class. But you could have had, like I said, your point guard of the future in Jalen Suggs, and you said, nope, let me go out and let me get the next 3-and-D player, man. Raptors fans, I feel bad for y'all, man. But Barnes should be good in the league as well. And a front court of him, Siakam, and OG Anunoby will be extremely fun to watch in the future. But yes, I know I kind of called the Thunder loser freaking Josh Giddey, and then he was in the Rookie of the Year discussion. Probably wouldn't finish Rookie of the Year, All NBA Rookie, first team, but he got injured. I know it was the graphic, like the graphic that said his weaknesses literally were ball handling, shooting, all that. The chart, I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, once I saw that, I was like, I've never seen the clip of him, nothing like that. I don't really watch reviews and stuff like that. The man just looked like he just didn't know how to operate the game of basketball, and was that wrong? Because he's literally such a great playmaker, technically working on his jump shot, really good rebounder, obviously for his size, and yeah. But other than that, let's get straight into the video, okay? So my first winner of the 2022 NBA draft is the Oklahoma City Thunder, which kind of expected as they had a plethora of first-round picks, but in my opinion, they did spend that pretty accordingly. First, by getting their franchise center, Chet Holmgren, the guy that has been known as an absolute demigod that can shoot, that can play make, that can defend. The only knock of Chet Holmgren's game is obviously his size, and he needs to bulk up. And we obviously saw a clip of Jalen Duran literally bodying Chet Holmgren in March Madness when obviously Memphis and Gonzaga matched up, but literally obliterated him and made him just look absolutely silly. Okay, so I love the Thunder going ahead against Chet Holmgren. Obviously, we know SGA and Giddey needed a center so bad. What is that? Chet Holmgren. Like I said, he can also shoot the ball, he can also bring the ball up, and he can also play make. He literally can do it all in one. One thing with him is he needs to go ahead and just put some weight on him. He has to bulk up. I'm telling you, if Giannis and Embiid see him right now at current weight, they're putting up career highs in points and rebounds on him, okay? He needs to bulk up. They also went ahead and drafted Ousmane Dieng. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about him, but they ended up trading for him from the New York Knicks, and they didn't trade for anything immediately, so I guess that is a W in my book. Ousmane Dieng to the OKC Thunder at pick 11 after trading it from the New York Knicks. And then right after that as well, they also obviously had their pick as well, where they went out and got Jalen Williams, not out of Arkansas, but out of Santa Clara. Probably will come off the bench and be a pretty good scorer for them. Definitely did need some scoring off the bench, especially due to the fact that last year, especially towards the end of the year, they literally were just trotting out G Leaguers, and it was really to the troll, honestly, just seeing that take job last year from the OKC Thunder, just trotting out all these players that may not have touched the core. Even saw Xavier Simpson, shout out to him. They call him Captain Hook. He literally has his Kareem kind of sky hook as a 6-foot guard, so shout out to him. That man is absolutely insane. And then this is where the trolling began, because they also drafted Jalen Williams, not out of Santa Clara, but out of Arkansas. So now they have Jalen Williams, I believe Jalen Williams, out of Santa Clara, and now Jalen Williams, Jaylin, the big man, out of Arkansas. This is a guy that wanted my Miami Heat to go ahead and draft, but I'll take it that we ended up drafting Nikola Jovic out of Serbia. Definitely a W in my book. Definitely not complaining with that whatsoever, okay? But Jalen Williams is a guy I like out of the draft. One of the rare guys that I actually went into his game and did a little bit of a deep dive just because I was watching a good amount of Arkansas games last season, as they were a really good team. I was obviously watching him a ton. I just love the fact that he puts his body in the line. He draws a lot of charges. His ability to stretch the floor, really good rebounder, really good defender, and I just really like everything about his game. And the Thunder have a now backup big to pair with Chet Holmgren, which is a W in my book, which is why I have them being a winner in my opinion. They have really just a plethora of first round picks, and I feel like they used it very, very well this year. So shout out to the OKC Thunder, and shout out to Sam Presti, the hoarder of first round and second round picks as well. So shout out to him. All right, my second winner is the Detroit Pistons. Shout out to Detroit basketball. Detroit went ahead, obviously prior to that, they ended up trading away Jeremy Grant for a 2025 first round pick traded from the Trail Blazers, and it was really a head scratch. Pistons fans all over the world really didn't understand this whatsoever. I expected them probably to go ahead and potentially go ahead and draft Keegan Murray to fit the void at power forward, because Jeremy Grant obviously left and he was just probably their second best or third best player behind Cade and Sadiq Bey last year at points. So no, they went ahead and drafted Jaden Ivey, a guy that I literally really like, a guy that people really compare to John Moran, just an insane hybrid scorer, pretty good playmaker, and just an all-around pretty good player from what I've seen with my two eyes watching him at Purdue. Just looked like a really energetic and really just flashy and really good player in my opinion, and to go ahead and pair that with Cade Cunningham is amazing. And the fact that the Kings passed on Jaden Ivey, we know the Kings in the past have passed on Luka Doncic and passed on a lot of great players in the NBA, and then those players become absolutely insane. Now they have Luka Doncic becoming a top 5 player in basketball, all NBA first team, all-star game starter, and signing a supermax contract. Then you have Marvin Bagley, respectfully, is on the Pistons as well, so that's kind of crazy. I don't know if his contract is up, but he was on the Pistons last year, shaded him from the Kings, and he kind of had a resurgence here with them. Shout out to my man Marvin Bagley at Duke. Yeah, they went ahead and drafted Jaden Ivey. That was amazing, really good pick in my opinion. You got to pair Cade with a backcourt counterpart and Jaden Ivey that's not Killian Hayes, who literally can't shoot, and his only ability on the court is to play make and I guess to defend. Okay, they also went ahead and drafted Jalen Duren. Not really, they didn't draft him, they got him from the Hornets, traded him to the Knicks, traded him to the Pistons finally. But yeah, so hey, the Pistons now have their head of the future. I think that Isaiah Stewart will probably be backing up Jalen Duren. I really don't see a world we draft the guy 13th overall, and he obviously has a lot of promise in college at Memphis, and then just play Isaiah Stewart over him, who's a solid big, but it probably would make more sense if he was a backup big to Jalen Duren, just because of Jalen Duren's obviously just play. Isaiah Stewart definitely improved last year. I remember he was working on 3-point shots, kind of falling at a pretty good clip, but other than that, he'll be a solid good backup big. Yeah, I love them adding Jaden Ivey, and I love them adding Jalen Duren. Detroit basketball, man, y'all actually might be looking somehow at a playing spot this year. I don't know. Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, guys got Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren. It's not a bad starting 5 at all. Love this draft for the Detroit Pistons. Shout out to the Detroit fans out there. I know it's been a tough couple of years for y'all, but hey, it's looking very, very promising. All right, my third and final winner of the 2022 NBA draft is maybe shocking, but it is actually the Charlotte Hornets. What was the Hornets' weakness last year? Defense. And what else? Center. And they got 2-1, and Duke center Mark Williams, who I am a pretty big fan of because he's a defensive catalyst, really good shot blocker, really good rebounder, and he really just is a really good center, which the Hornets desperately, because last year the centers were Mason Plumlee and at points an undersized PJ Washington, and that's not a good thing to happen at all. Mason Plumlee should be a career backup center. PJ Washington is a power forward, and that's where he should be. He's a good stretch big, but he should not be playing too much center, especially starting. That is not the case. Hopefully for next year for the Hornets, there are rumors to get Rudy Gobert. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to go ahead. They just got Steve Clifford back for whatever reason. I think they just go ahead and continue to go young and go ahead and start Mark Williams, and hopefully that helps their team because they need a lobster very, very badly. That wasn't, like I said, Mason Plumlee, LaMelo, Lobs to Mark Williams. Like I said, he's a defensive catalyst. I really like this move for the Charlotte Hornets. And they also ended up getting Bryce McGowan's out of Nebraska. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about him, but they did end up going ahead and trading for him from the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, my loser is only one team. There wasn't honestly so many losers. Shout out to this team right there. Just off the top of my head right now, there's not too many losers in the 2022 NBA draft. I know it's only 3 days. You can't really have a whole list of losers, but my loser is, you guessed it, the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks had a chance a couple days ago to draft Ousmane Dieng. They traded him immediately to the OKC Thunder. Then they went ahead and drafted Jalen Duren. Not drafted him, they got him from the Hornets. They traded him from the Hornets, and I don't know what got into them. They went ahead and just said, yeah, let me go ahead and trade Kemba Walker and Duren to the Pistons for, I literally forgot what else just because it was so insignificant. So you had a chance to get an Ousmane Dieng, what I believe with pick number 11. Yeah, pick number 11. They had a chance of getting Duren, which you traded for pick number 13 from the Hornets. You said no, we're going to trade Kemba Walker, who nobody wants at this point, respectfully, and Jalen Duren, who would have been my center of the future, would have easily replaced Mr. Robinson, but let me say no. I'm traded away for, I think, a pick in the next couple of years, if I'm not mistaken. And now you have no Duren, no Dieng, and then you make a good pick, in my opinion. I do like at pick number 42, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, pick number 42, you guys went ahead and got Trevor Keels. I do like Trevor Keels, but I don't know what his role is going to be next year with the Knicks. The Knicks always have these weird... The Knicks always have a good amount of young players in the team, and then Coach Tibbs, I don't know what his thing is. Last year they traded for Cam Reddish. They barely even played him. At points, they were sporadically playing Grimes and McBride. They barely played Jericho Sims because they had Nerlens Noel, even though he was out. Mitchell Robinson was constantly, I feel like he was injured, and just, I don't know. Coach Tibbs manages minutes very, very oddly. I don't know what Keels is gonna do next year for the Knicks. I do like the pick. I did like Keels out of Duke. He did show a good amount of promise under Coach K. Obviously, in his final season this year with Duke, so hopefully he can pan out in the NBA. And yeah, but still, my losers them. It's because they went ahead and drafted 2 players basically and traded them both away and did not have a first round pick. So that's very, very tough. Knicks fans, you end up having pick number 11 and trading that away, getting pick number 13, trading that away, and giving up Kemba Walker. So I guess W might be for getting that cap off your books, but all around El Jafio, man, El Jafio. But yeah, man, in my opinion, that is the biggest winners and losers of the 2022 NBA draft. Hopefully, I don't have such a bad ticket like I had last year with Josh Giddey, because that was awful. I remember somebody, I would have had the screenshot, but I just looked like last night. There was somebody that had like a not a video, screenshot of me like talking about Josh Giddey. He was like this OKC Thunder stan. He was like, yeah, we know Josh Giddey was going to be good. Like, respectfully, after you saw that picture of Josh Giddey weakness chart, it said literally everything. Like, what am I supposed to say? He's supposed to be the next big thing, the next Magic Johnson? No, from what I saw off the weakness chart, the dude looked like he just could not play the game of basketball. But apparently, I was wrong, obviously, and he was a really good rookie. I initially didn't like him. I was initially clowning the game called the Knicks, Dante X. I was a troll. I did not watch it, leave him at all. And then he became one of my favorite players to watch in the NBA that were pretty young. So shout out to my man Josh Giddey. Okay. But yeah, man, also comment below, you guys, in your guys' opinion, who are the biggest winners and losers of the 2022 NBA draft? It's all around pretty solid draft. I also do like the draft of the Grizzlies, going ahead and drafting David Roddy and drafting Kennedy Chandler after Ty Jones probably will walk, and obviously trading away Anthony Melton to the Sixers. So I do like the draft for them as well. And yeah, other than that, yo, that is the rest of the gun below. Drop a like, comment down below. So make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and to talk to your boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.